I'd like to talk to you about my personal life, my family. I look at family as those who care about you the most. Those people who want to see you grow and flourish. We respect each other, we take care of each other, and we cooperate. Even though we might argue once in a while, we still love each other. I've got my father, my mother, and my brother, whom I think loves me as much as I love them, even though I can tell you now that I love them more than they love me. So this is my family. I've got my ayah, my father, the strongest person that I know, a man who works very hard for us. He works very hard. He never complains about the work that he does. He's always working, even though he's at home. He sleeps once in a while to relax, but then he goes out gardening. He loves gardening. And that's how I think he relaxes. He has a diploma, but he graduated at around 56, 57 years old. He was studying very late, but he said that he wanted to study so that he can get a higher pension to help us, our family. So even though he's old, he studied so that my family could have a better life. That's my ayah. Don't forget my mother. I came from her tummy. This is a strong person, one of the strongest person I've known. When I was younger, I used to argue a lot with my mom. But as I get older, I think I know why. I argue with her a lot. Because I'm the eldest, that's one. But I argue with my mother because I'm so like her in many ways. But I'm not so sure whether I am as strong as her. She's one of the strongest women, if not the strongest woman that I know. She helps our family. She cooks for us. She takes care of us. She's the typical mother. And even though she didn't study to a high level, only up to Form 5, the way she works harder than any woman that I know. And even until today, my mom is the person I trust the most, the person that I will always listen to, and someone whom I know I'm always glad to have as my mother. I wouldn't change her for any mothers in the world. She is my mom. She's my mother. And don't forget, there's only 4 of us in the family. I've got my younger brother, my adik. I call her Emmy. I call him Emmy, sorry. He's a guy. My brother works hard just like my father, is strong just like my mother, and he is the nicest person that I know. I can always trust him. I can always depend on him. And as a father himself, he is actually my idol. I respect him, the way he brings up his children, his 3 children. His 3 children, my 2 nephews and my young niece. I'll always respect him and idolize him. He is a good man, a good husband, my icon. So that's my family. Of course, I've got my daughter to talk about, and don't forget my wife. Maybe for another time. Thank you so much for listening to me. My family cares about me as much as I care about them. They want to see me grow and flourish just as much as I want to see them stay healthy and stay happy for the rest of their lives. I know life is just but a moment. One day I will lose my father, my mother, my brother. They'll lose me also. But until then, our love will always be for each other. That is the meaning of family for me. And I have the very best wishes for you and your family. Don't stop loving each other and live life to the fullest. Thank you for listening to me. I'm Airil Haimi, I'm Teech. See you again in my next presentation.